Got another visitor, Manning.
I thought you were long gone.
I decided to stick around till the verdict. Thought I could help. Maybe it backfired.
Oh, well, you've done more than you should have already, Marty. Testifying for me. What I did to you.
Well, I know there's a lot of people who would think so. But I often act as a consultant in rape cases. Just never so close to home. It's been rewarding. Felt like I had something to offer. For a while, but then, I don't know, it just didn't seem like I was doing enough. I wasn't doing anything to stop the violence.
So what'd you do?
I treat men, offenders.
It's gotta be rough for you.
Most won't ever admit. Most won't ever admit what they did. But now and then you get somebody who comes along and they want help. And they want to change. And if that means one person isn't raped, makes my job worthwhile. You're one of those people. You've changed. I can see it. I can see how you love Blair. I don't think you raped her. Blair, can we speak for a moment, please? It's about Todd.
You know what, Marty? You had your say in court, and I really don't give a damn what you think.
Can we just sit?
Okay, you know what? I'll sit for a minute because I'm actually very curious why you would come all the way across the country to testify for a man who raped you.
He says he didn't rape you.
Yeah, I know what he said. I also know what he did.
It's what he did that I'm talking about. I know the hell that this trial has been for you. And I know the horror it could have been. When I was raped, the defense went right for my throat. They made it look like I invited that gang of guys up to have a wild night of rough sex. They managed to bring in my sexual history. I'll never forget the way the jury looked at me.
Yeah, I know it must have been horrible for you.
And it could have been the same for you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Todd stopped his attorney from attacking
What are you talking about? You know what she made me look like up on the stand?
Yeah, she wanted to do a lot more. She wanted to crucify you. Todd fired her. He gave up his chance of being acquitted. He went to prison to stop her from hurting you. He lost everything because Blair, he loves you.
So when he told me that, or when he actually let me think that the mob was after me.
What do you mean?
Oh, the mob. Yeah. This dangerous mob was after me, and he had to protect me, so he held me hostage and let me pretend to my family and friends and anybody who ever cared about me that I was out of the country. I didn't think I was ever going to be able to forgive him for that one.
But you did.
No, I didn't. He disappeared right after that. Everyone thought he was dead.
And then he came back as someone else.
Oh, he couldn't just come back and confront me, face me. No, he had to come back as a completely different person, somebody I thought I could love, Marty. He let me fall in love with him and marry a man that didn't even exist.
I had no idea. I'm sorry.
Well, thanks. No, but sorry just doesn't cut it for me anymore.
Blair, if you think Todd raped you, then for you, that's what happened.
Oh, for me, that's what happened because, see, I was the only one in the room with Todd at the time when he did rape me. And now that you're here, you could think that I should just be careful because you were raped, gang raped,
and
right?
If I remember correctly, I accused Kevin of raping me as well. I didn't remember things.
That's because you were drunk, Marty. I wasn't drunk.
Okay. Yes, you've got a point there, but that's not the point.
What is the point you're trying to make?
Is that you might be wrong. You might be wrong. And there's so much at stake here, you may want to think about it.
Yeah, I'll think about it. In the meantime, stay the hell away from me.
You laughing at this, Victor? All my sins coming home to roost. You have any pearls of wisdom for your favorite son? I didn't think so. Marty Saybrook. What are you doing here?
You're not happy to see me? That's strange. You thought it was all fun and games the night you raped me.
Most people get pink elephants. I get you. Say something.
Oh, you're doing fine on your own.
Welcome to a very special episode of my life. In this episode, Todd comes to terms with his inner demons in the form of the woman he raped.
Huh. Some things never change.
No, they change. They just keep getting worse.
Oh, self-pity is so becoming on you.
Now you sound like Margaret.
My name is Margaret. Todd rapes Margaret, and Margaret rapes Todd. Do we call this poetic justice, or should we just leave it at plain old irony? I guess what they say is true. What goes around comes around.
Well, what have offered you a slug, but I heard that you quit.
I used to drink all the time.
Mm-hmm. Marty the party girl.
You remember?
Well, I probably made it up. You were partying that night.
You mean the night you and two of your buddies raped me?
I told myself there's no way she'll remember this. She's out of it.
That's an interesting theory. Not true, sorry. I understand that you were wide awake when Margaret took you. Come on. You can tell me the truth. You really wanted it, didn't you?
Shut up. I didn't have a choice. She was gonna kill Blair.
Wait. You saying that you, the mighty Todd Manning, was a victim? Overpowered, outsmarted, and humiliated by a mere woman?
What do you want from me?
What do I want? I want you to admit that you finally get it. That you understand what you did to me, how you tainted every day of the rest of my life. Because now you've been through it yourself. How does it feel?
For the record, your counseling skills suck.
There's the Todd Manning we all know and loathe. Keep fighting it. Because if you do, I promise you, he'll destroy you and everything you love. Personally, I see you hide in a crypt with corpses, refusing to deal with it, telling yourself that men don't get raped. You can kick and scream for years for all I care. But I want you to tell me this. Right here.
You need a place to think?
Hey. Or maybe it was to commune with Daddy Dearest. Maybe you were feeling a little dirty, a little ugly, and you thought you might trace it back to the source.
You were dirty. I had to have sex with that freak. So Blair could live.
I hate to break it to you, but it wasn't sex. Margaret raped you.
No, yeah. You love saying that, don't you? Huh? Well, I thought you moved on. I thought you became a counselor and you let it go.
I did move on and I did let it go. But it doesn't let you go. The flashes of distorted faces when I see a fish tank. The way the hair on the back of my neck stands up when I see a wristband. Piece of rope. Ring a bell.
Get out of my head. I don't think this is stop.
If you were smart, you'd talk to someone and let someone help you.
Who are you? Hallucination of my worst nightmare. Who should I talk to about this?
I think you know.
Drive yourself crazy playing it over in your head.
I should tell Blair. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, she's your ex-wife, your fiancée, and the mother of your children. She might have a vested interest in this.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? I tell Blair and she just walks out on me for good. Now Blair's the last person I'm going to tell about this.
Once a coward, always a coward.
I'm protecting her.
You're protecting yourself. You're afraid of opening up to her, of appearing weak in her eyes, of facing the hard fact that the fearsome Todd Manning just laid there and let Margaret Cochran rape him.
Yeah, that's what she'll think, too. She'll think that because that's what I think.
Well, you're right to be afraid. But you can't run from the truth. It always finds you.
Why are you doing this?
I think you know. All the fear and the hatred and the self-loathing that you feel, you left in me the night you raped me. And you did it laughing.
How long are you going to haunt me?
I will always haunt you in one way or another. I'm hoping you keep things bottled up. But you drink yourself blind, soon we can have more of these pleasant. And again, you've got Vicky and Blair, Star, Jack, people who actually care about you. One day you might wise up and let one of them help you shoulder the load. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up completely and utterly alone. Which we both know is truly your worst nightmare.